Good morning. If you're here today, I want you to know I see you. Maybe you're carrying something heavy. Maybe you've been through a season that left you shattered. Maybe you found yourself sitting in the wreckage of something you thought would last. A relationship, a job, a version of yourself. And now, you're standing in the quiet after the storm, asking, how do I begin again? Today, we're going to talk about that. Not just surviving, not just pretending everything's okay, but truly, deeply powerfully rebuilding yourself, and not into who you were, but into who you're meant to become. Point 1. Acknowledge your worth. The ruins. Don't skip the grief. You can't rebuild anything if you pretend it didn't fall apart. Most of us try to sweep pain under the rug. We say, I'm fine, with a smile that doesn't reach our eyes. But healing doesn't come from pretending. It comes from presence. Let me tell you about Mia. She lost her small business during the pandemic, a dream she'd worked on for 10 years. She spent months trying to move on, but it wasn't until she sat down and grieved what she lost, allowed herself to be angry, sad, and scared, that she could breathe again. Grief is not weakness. It's the soil where resilience takes root. Point 2. Ask, what did this teach me about me? In every crisis, there's a mirror. Pain shows us what matters most. It strips away the performance, and it often reveals the very things we were avoiding. Maybe the breakup taught you how much of yourself you were giving away to be loved. Maybe the failure exposed your fear of not being enough. Maybe the silence reminded you how loud your inner critic has become. These are not punishments. They are invitations to meet yourself more honestly. There's a quote I love. Life will keep teaching you the same lesson until you learn it. But when you pause to listen, that lesson can be the beginning of a stronger you. Point 3. Choose one brick at a time. Rebuilding doesn't happen in leaps. It happens in small, consistent, quiet acts. After a divorce, my friend Ben started waking up every day and doing one thing: writing in a journal for 5 minutes. That was it. Some days he cried. Some days he raged. But that small act gave him his voice back. And later, helped him start his podcast for men going through emotional loss. We want quick transformation, but what we need is slow consistency. Pick up one brick today, a routine, a boundary, a habit. Lay it down. Then tomorrow, do it again. This is how you rebuilding with presence, not pressure. Point 4. Don't rebuild alone. Ask for help. There is no trophy for suffering in silence. And yet, so many of us carry shame about asking for help. But here's the truth: we are wired for connection. In a study on resilience, researchers found that one of the biggest factors in healing after trauma was having just one person who believed in you. You don't need a stadium of fans. You need a friend who'll sit with you in the dark. A therapist who'll challenge your story. A mentor who says, I've been there. Rebuilding doesn't mean you have to do it all. It means knowing you're not meant to do it alone. Point 5. Redefine success. Become whole, not just better. This is the part no one tells you. When you rebuild, you don't go back to what was. You grow into something deeper. The goal isn't to look unbroken. The goal is to be whole. Wholeness means you bring all of you, the pain, the flaws, the courage, into the present moment. Think of kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. The cracks aren't hidden, they're highlighted. Because what's broken is not worthless. It's part of the beauty. When you rebuild yourself, don't aim to be shiny and perfect. Aim to be real, grounded, and whole. Conclusion: so if you're in the middle of rebuilding, start where you are. Feel it all. Learn from it. Take one step. Reach out. Redefine what healing looks like. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken beyond repair. You're becoming, and that is the most powerful thing a human can do. Rebuild yourself, not into who you were, but into someone wiser, braver, and more deeply alive. The world doesn't need a perfect you. It needs a whole you.